Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie, I am the Introverted Reader, and today's video is gonna be a tag video. I was tagged in this by Kaz over at Cat's Camera because she must have known I had no idea what I was gonna film today, so she tagged me in this. But if you see by the title, see this is the finished the book tag. So like I said, I was tagged by Kaz. Hello Kaz. And the creator of this is Micah Cummins, I believe. And yeah, there's 7 questions, fairly simple. We're not, I didn't have to find certain books to fit prompts or anything. We're just going to sit here and have a chat. So let's get our water. Cheers. Have you drunk water today? Have you? Go get some if you haven't. Anyway. First question. Do you keep a list of the books you've read? Yes, I do. I have Goodreads, which I don't really leave linked down below. Like, I do have it. I'll try and remember and link it down below here. But I do have Goodreads. I've had it for a while. But I also, on my phone, I keep a little note for myself of how many books I've read that year, and a list of all the books I'm reading each month, and I like tick them off as I finish each one. So yes, I do. What stats do you record? That's question 2. What stats do you record? I'm not really a stats type of person. Like, I know lots of people on here like to keep them organized, like spreadsheets and that. I don't do that. That just sounds like a lot of work. I'm too lazy. But I do kind of like to have in my mind of like, because I want to be able to expand when it comes to the different genres that I read, because I do tend to read a lot of young adult, sometimes some middle grade, like sometimes if I've read a lot of middle grade, I'll think to myself, oh, maybe I'll try and read a little bit more adult next month, or, try and read something a bit different. Like, I like to challenge myself when it comes to like the different genres and that, but when it comes to statistics, like this is how many pages I read, this is how many can't be annoyed with all that, can't be bothered with all that, ain't nobody got time for that. Question 3. Do you give star ratings? Yes, I do. Yes, like I said, I do have Goodreads. I do have Goodreads, and I like to give star ratings on there. Excuse me. And yeah, although I don't like to give ratings until I'm completely done with the book I'm reading, and I sit with it for a minute or two, and I'm like, what do I actually want to give this? Because I never know a lot of times what I want to rate it. Most times I would just give majority of books that I read a 4. So it's like, yeah, it was good, it was fun, it was a good time, 4 stars, it's fine. But as I've developed, I guess, as a reader, I like to think a little bit more carefully about ratings that I give, because sometimes I feel like I'm too kind. Sometimes I feel like no, that doesn't deserve that. It deserves, whatever. So yes, in short, yes, I do. Question 4. Do you review books? Yes, that is the sole reason that this YouTube channel started in the first place, because I don't really have anybody in my real life who likes to read the way I do. So I started this YouTube channel, started the book club, the Introverted Reader Book Club, for solely that purpose. I feel like not a lot of people around here dedicate whole entire videos to just one book. Like, I feel like a lot of people just save it for the wrap-ups, which is fine. But, I like to have my book club every month where I pick a book and I read it and, make a whole video about it, because usually I have quite a lot to say. So yes, I do. Whole reason why we started this in the first place. Question 5. Where do you put your finished books? Well, either back on the shelf where they belong, this one, or the one outside my room, or the one in the spare room on the other side of the house, because most of my books live over there. Or if I didn't finish it, or if I didn't like it, it goes in the unhaul pile. I have so many books that I need to get rid of. It's wild, but yeah. Question 6. How do you pick your next read? Well, whenever my TBR isn't as long as it used to be, which I'm really happy about. And whenever that was the case, when I had a lot of books to choose from, instead of making myself feel overwhelmed, I would just be like, right, first one you touch, first one you touch, first one you touch. Like I would just grab at random and, read those. Whereas obviously, if I'm participating in a readathon, then obviously I need to think a little bit about what I'm going to read so that what I'm reading fits, the theme of the readathon and the prompt and everything. So, but most times I just go with whatever I feel like. Or if there's one, that I have on my shelf that I'm like, oh, I haven't read that yet. I've been meaning to, like, I don't like to think too much about what I'm reading. I just go with what you feel. And the last question 7. Do you have any rituals whenever you've finished a book? Well, I mark it off on my list, like I give it a rating, mark it off on Goodreads, I mark it off on my own little counter on my phone. And, and like obviously if it's a book club pick, I would have a date in mind and be like, right, next video is going to be my review for this book. But again, I don't keep, like, I know a lot of people, like I say, like to keep like spreadsheets and stuff of like all different books and that they read, but I don't do that. It just sounds like too much work. I'm too lazy. Well, and that is all for the questions. I guess I don't really feel like tagging anyone, but if you watch this and you feel like doing it, then feel free. That is all for today then. Nice wee short and sweet video on a Tuesday afternoon. So all my socials down below as always, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. On my TikTok, there's very important videos concerning Palestine and the Congo, so please interact with them as much as you can. A like and a share goes a long way. And I'll try and remember to link my Goodreads down below so you can follow me there too. And I'll tag Kaz and the original creator of this as well. So, and yes, and subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the bell, leave a like, do all the things. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now. I'll see you in my next video at the weekend. And yeah, have a good day. Bye.